right, everybody. Welcome back to Open Mat Chat. This is episode 61. We have our buddy Harry Hunsucker. What's good, bro?
Not much, man. How's it going?
It's going, man. We're surviving.
Yeah, it's been a wild, crazy year, man. It's been crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Almost to the end, though.
Yeah, man. I even we had to put a pause on Open Mat Chat because I moved my studio into my office, and then my cat had her kitten in my office, and so I wasn't allowed to be in here doing stuff.
Dang.
Yeah, so we had to wait till the kittens got old enough and we could move them out. I don't know. Do you hear that feedback?
No, I don't hear anything on my end. It's not bad.
Okay.
It might be road noise where I'm driving down the road, man. I've got you on like my loudspeaker in my car.
Okay.
That might be what it is.
That might be it. Well, yeah, so I had kittens in the podcast room, so I wasn't allowed to be in the room. And then when they got out, I decided to get in shape and compete at Pans. So I kind of my time was just tied up, man. I was just training all the time.
Yeah.
But,
that was cool to see, man, that you went out there. And I saw that you've been like in the weight room. I saw, I've been following you and seeing everything you're doing. And that was cool, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, so it's keeping me motivated. So I'm training hard and eating right, and I started lifting weights and doing strength training. I've never done that stuff before.
Oh, dude, I love lifting weights, man. It's addicting.
It is pretty cool.
I'm finishing up my strength training cycle this week. Today I was maxing out on bench. I do it 2 weeks in a row, max out. I did 345 on bench today was my max, which I've hit 350 before, but my strength training cycle this time was a little choppy because of, getting the contender fight and all that. So, like I was like on some, off some, and then, after that I was dead for like a week because of jet lag and just fighting 2 times in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, let's so hold on, let me share this real quick to our following. But I wanted to talk about that. During all this, we're all shut down. We're going through COVID. You managed to fight.
Yeah.
You're freezing up on me.
2 weeks.
Repeat that. You froze up.
No, you're good. Yeah, somehow got 2 fights in 2 weeks and made it to the big show. Well, almost made it to the big show.
Yeah, I mean, that's still a big show. So you fought for Hard Rock, which the fight lasted, what, a minute? Oh, Harry, you're breaking up.
You there?
Yeah.
We good?
How's your service?
Okay.
How's your service, bro?
Service. I don't know what's happening.
Because you're driving.
I got full service. I'm not sure what's happening. I got like 4 bars. Yeah, I know.
Harry's driving around, guys. It's not my fault.
Sorry, man. I was just getting a workout in and heading home after it. I think we're good now. I got full service. I mean.
Okay. So
you fought
for Hard Rock. You fought for Hard Rock what day?
October 17th.
October 17th, and then maybe a week notice?
So I took that fight on 4 days notice.
You took the fight on a 4-day notice.
Yep.
you get a call like that, and it's the UFC calling you, and they're saying, "Hey, we need you in 4 days to come fight for the Contender Series." Did you even think about it, or was it automatically yes?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was definitely automatically yes. I didn't hesitate at all when Pat called me. I mean, this is what me and him been, we've been working for since I signed with Rise, and then ever since I've been training. I mean, this is why we're doing it. You know what I mean? To get to the big show, and when they call, you got to answer.
Right. And you came off your Hard Rock fight with no injury, so it was like you were in fight camp, kinda.
So I mean, you always got bumps and bruises. Like my left leg had been shot for about 2 weeks before that fight, but like I didn't really feel it in the in the Contender fight though. So I was just like after a fight, man, you take it easy, and like that was a big win and a big fight for me. I was a 5-fight win streak, and I knew I was close, and I got a little lazy after it, which I shouldn't have done, but it happened, man, and the gas tank wasn't where it should be for the Contender fight, and I paid for it.
Yeah, not your fault, not knowing. After your fight, you were so disciplined. You wanted to celebrate, eat bad, have a few bourbons.
And I'm a heavyweight, so eat bad for a day or two is about 2 weeks for me, and that's about where I was.
Yeah, so you take that fight on a short notice. They flag you in your corner out there.
Yep.
And it's a whole different experience now for you, right? Like besides being, all this COVID, stuff going on, this is a huge deal.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, dude, absolutely. I mean, I got the call at like 1:00 on Halloween was the day that they called me, and we didn't know if it was legit until somebody saw it on TV. Austin Green tagged me in the Kelly Patrick Show group, and we hadn't agreed. I mean, we had verbally agreed to it, but they hadn't come back and said, "Okay, you're in."
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We said we were in, and then next thing I know, people are tagging me on Facebook that they saw I was up. It was Austin Green, then you, actually. You were the second person to tag me.
I was probably the first, but you didn't see mine.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I'm pretty quick on that stuff.
Right? But,
no. Yeah, so we could say the biggest fight of your life, right?
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
So the biggest fight of your life on a 4-day notice, traveling all the way to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, so COVID's a different look. You're not going to have any fans, no audience. You are not allowed to leave your hotel. You're in a bubble, right? The UFC bubble.
Yep.
Your corners can't leave, so it's not like you guys could go, anywhere to go eat or sightseeing, take your mind off of something.
Yep, you're locked in a hotel room. We watched a lot of movies.
Yeah, and plus, a lot of people don't realize whenever you go fight in Nevada, even without even being UFC, you have to go through all kinds of medical.
Oh, man, it was crazy. I got the call on Saturday, and I was freaking out. So obviously my sleep was messed up that night just because I knew I was coming into the biggest fight of my life. And then the next day we traveled till like midnight, 1:00 in the morning, Vegas time, which is like 3 a.m. our time. And then the next day I was up at like 4 a.m. because I get up at like between 7 and 8. So I'm up at like 4 a.m. Vegas time. So like I essentially 2 of the days right before the fight, I slept like 3 hours, man. So I was dead.
Yeah, that's
and then I sit in doctors the day that we get there, and like the next morning get me up at like 6:00 in the morning, and by 6:45 I was at a doctor's office getting my CT scan and all that, and like I was dead and had hardly slept. I'd been in the room watching TV for like 2 hours already by the time that they got my first doctor appointment set up.
Yeah, so you're there on a very short notice, and your whole time is just filled with all these medical things and all this stuff. So that can be overwhelming too for your first time. Like this is all new. What about being starstruck? That's the thing that I always get worried about people getting on big shows. Because you run into famous people.
Are you talking like me being starstruck, like feeling like I'm bigger now? Or are you talking like just the UFC experience and then meeting the
right? Like running.
Yeah, I mean, like you're hanging out like coming out of the hotel and like Uriah Faber's sitting there, and then we're in the COVID testing trailer and like Glover Teixeira was in there, Conan Silveira, like guys, and I'm like freaking out, and it's hard to contain, man. And then you got Israel Adesanya was there because one of his teammates was fighting that night in the main event.
Yeah.
On the Contender Series, and it's a lot to handle, but I think that I actually handled it pretty well. Michael Bisping was the coolest part, man, because he is like, I mean, obviously he's got an ego. He's Michael fucking Bisping, you know what I mean? And but he comes in, he's like, "Oh, Harry, what's up, man?" Like talking to me, and he's like, "You got to knock this fucking guy out on 4 days' notice, man. Come on." And like he was down to earth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I'm much better at my impersonation of him than he was on the Contender Series. He did an impersonation of me. I definitely have him beat. I just want to say that for the record.
I thought it was good. I thought it was funny,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then, like, dude, I knew so bad that I was lying to him. He's like, "Yeah, you just fought." I was like, "I just fought 2 weeks ago." I didn't like bring up the part where I'd been like eating garbage and not training for 2 weeks, because you don't tell Michael Bisping that.
No, you don't want to tell him that. Yeah, I was wondering if that was gonna affect you at all, because
I mean, gas tank is what killed me, man. In my opinion, I mean, you can say what you want, but gas tank. Everybody has their opinion, but gas tank killed me, man, because I mean, you saw he tried to take me down 2-3 times getting that body lock on me, and I defended it every time, and then I just got gassed out.
Yeah, and it's taking a fight on a short notice, coming out of a fight camp, already having an MMA fight right before that. That's a lot, man. I know everyone's like, in your head, you're just, I got to do it. You have no choice. You can't say no.
Hold up. You're breaking up on me. I can't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
It's all your fault, Harry. Can you hear me now, Harry? Not yet.
I still can't hear you. You're choppy. Okay, there we go. We good now?
You're good now. Where you driving through, bro? Richmond?
Still breaking up pretty heavy.
You guys, Harry's driving back from Lexington back to Richmond, if you're in Kentucky.
All right. Are we good now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, cool. Yeah, you were breaking up on your end. I think we're good now.
Okay. Yeah, so
sorry about that.
All that stuff can be overwhelming, for a fighter.
Yeah.
And but I think next time you're going to be ready. And hopefully they give you a next time.
Well, I mean, dude, here's the thing. I stepped up for them on short notice. I think that if I get another win or two, then, I'll show that I belong back there, and hopefully I get to do it the right way this time and not on the short notice deal. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I mean.
But I think the big lesson that I learned, man, is that I have to stay in a better fighting shape no matter what. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to say I'm notorious for getting out of shape really badly, because I still train, I still lift weights, but there's a difference between being in a moderate fight shape and then who I normally walk around as. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've
And
seen it.
I just have to stay in a better fight shape.
Yeah. Yeah, especially right now, considering how that went down, like, hey, you got a 4-day notice, let's do this. You know, I think definitely smart to just stay in shape and go out. Because I mean, those of you guys that are listening and haven't watched the fight, most of the people that are listening, you've all seen the fight. Harry was winning, man. He was taking it to him.
Yeah, and dude, I was busting him up, man.
You were coming at him, man.
Yeah, I was laying some serious leather on him, dude. And I mean, he had a chin, man, but like eventually if my gas tank would have been there, because I feel like nerves, a lot of people said that, you know, it seemed like nerves got the best of me, but I really didn't feel that way, man. It was just cardio. And I mean, I have an adrenaline dump, but yeah, it was not worse than any other fight that I've been in. Right. Once
you started throwing leather, it's just like normal to you.
Yeah. I mean, I started better than I have, you know, a lot of fights, and I knew that I was gonna have to push the pace and try to end it quicker because I knew that he was in better fighting shape for me at that moment. Better fighting shape than me at that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean he's prepared and he's been training for this. You know, he probably had a 2-month notice. Yeah. And, you know, then he didn't have to do the crazy, weird traveling that I did, too. I mean, he had been there for multiple days by the time that I got there. And then when they took me back to production to do all of my, like the video they showed and the workouts that I was doing, like pre-fight, you know, how they hyped the fight up. Those guys had done it like a few days or a week prior. Whenever I went in to do it, they were filming the guys that were going to be on next week's show. So like they were rushing me through production, and so I don't know. It was just everything was rushed, and I mean it was okay. You know what I mean? I still feel like I showed up well, and you know. Like Dana said post-fight, he was like, you know, the guy Harry told me he was there on 4 days' notice, and he's like, he fought like he was there on 4 days' notice, and I hope that meant that I went for broke and gassed out. You know what I mean? I hope that's what he meant, not that I looked like shit and he doesn't want me to be back there. You know what I mean? No, dude.
But I feel good about it, man. I mean, and he, you know, even when he signed Vandera at the end of the show, he was like, yeah, you know, he's got a chin. You know, we need heavyweights. He didn't say a whole lot great about him, which I mean, Vandera is a tough fighter, obviously.
Right.
But like he didn't say a whole lot about him, and I think that is good for me, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think they, you know, they always need heavyweight. So
yeah,
you know, hopefully you just get a call to pick a fight. Like, hey, you know, 8 weeks, we want you on a card. You know, that'd be ideal.
Yeah, I think that I'm thinking that like 7-3, 8-3, maybe even 9-3. I'm not real sure for sure, but I definitely know that I need to get back in the win column. You know what I mean? I got to get a W. And February 27th, hopefully that's what's going down.
Yeah, that's another question I have. Like, do you think, because you're a local Kentucky fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think getting on the Contender Series and having a nice performance like you did that put a target on your head for local fighters around here?
You know, I don't really know. People have told me that, you know, it's going to make it harder for me to get fights. Yeah. And then some people have said what you just said, that it's going to make me a target. So I'm not real sure, but I mean, you know, you can ask Hard Rock. I'll fight anybody. If he calls me and says, hey, I want you to fight so-and-so, I do not say no to anybody. You know what I mean? Like I back in April, whenever I I guess pre-April, when we booked the Sean Asher fight, I asked Hard Rock for that fight. You know what I mean? I wanted that fight because Sean Asher's #1 in Kentucky, and I want to fight him. I don't have anything against him, but I want that fight. And then we tried to get that, the night after the Contender Series fight, he posted like some shit like, now make the fight happen. But then, I asked Hard Rock to make it, and Sean Asher said no for whatever reason, and I don't know what the reason was, but hey, I wanted the fight, and we didn't get it. The new opponent will be announced soon, but I'll fight anybody, dude. Now, what I mean? Because I want to see what I really got, and I said, I've been saying that for a couple fights. That I want to see how far I can go, #1, and then #2, I know why I'm fighting now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know my purpose, and I want to fight whoever the best is out there, dude. I'll fight them, and I'll fight anybody. I don't care who it is.
Yeah. So those of us that are local here in Kentucky, we've seen that post where Asher was like, "Hey, let's do this." So what happened? Did it not?
I don't know, other than he didn't accept the fight.
Yeah.
And I told him I was off suspension in 45 days and let's go. And for whatever reason he said no. I'm not real sure what it is.
That's crap.
But hopefully in the future it happens. I mean, obviously my goal is to get back to the big show as soon as possible. So I mean, hopefully it happens. But if like I said, I know where I'm wanting to go, and I'll fight anybody that I have to get there,
Yeah. I know a question a lot of people always wonder, like, so I know for sure that was your biggest paycheck for fighting, right? Contender Series?
Yeah.
Can we ask how much you made?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't care. It's pretty standard. They pay 5 and 5.
Okay.
5,000 for the Contender Series. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's not bad either, right? So did you ask them first?
That was awesome.
When they called and said, "Hey, do you want to fight for the Contender Series?" Did you ask how much money first, or you just said yes?
No. Well, I mean, I was talking to Pat, and me and him, Pat's cool, man, and we've developed a good relationship. And he told me, and then he told me maybe we can try and get some more, but it's pretty standard pay. They don't care when you step up. What I mean? It's just, it's the amount for them. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's a nice little chunk of money.
I mean, that's more than I've ever made in a fight. So,
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man.
I would have liked to get that other. I would have liked to get that other 5 though. Yeah.
That'd have been nice, $10,000.
Yeah, for sure. But it doesn't go very far, man. You learn, you know what I mean?
I mean, look at Nathan Manis, man. He's that fight he's taking home, about $80,000.
Yeah.
That's a nice chunk.
Yeah, well, it goes quick. It goes quick though, man. I mean, that's his only income now. You got to think about it like that, and he's got to, taxes. I know there's, coaches fees, not promoter fees, but manager fee. I mean, there's a lot of costs in there. And then, the other, the expenses for him to continue training. I mean, there's a lot that comes out of it, man. So,
Oh yeah, dude. It's expensive, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but I always root for any Kentucky fighter that gets on a big show. That's just automatic, and I would like to see, like, who else would I want to see you in there. Who else do you think deserves a shot in there from Kentucky?
Oh man. Trying to think pro level. I mean, Ken Beverly is definitely a tough guy. I like Ken a lot. Lance Lawrence, I want to see get back there.
Yeah.
God, I don't know, man. Brian McDowell has become a good friend of mine, man. So I want the best of everything for Brian.
Yeah, man, he's got a fight coming up. Short notice fight.
Yeah, Saturday,
Friday?
maybe.
Yeah,
it's this weekend.
Okay,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this weekend.
I need to tune into that for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching.
Yeah, Kentucky has a lot of talented guys, man.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of guys coming into Kentucky to fight now because Hard Rock's making it happen when a lot of people can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And B2, dude, they've really stepped up their game. B2 Fighting Series has, man. I mean, that show was legit, man. I mean, it wasn't lacking much behind, the UFC on the production level. I mean, obviously there's no matching the UFC, dude. You just can't do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that show that I just fought on, man, it was impressive. We had our own private sitting area. We had our own private between each corner. You had your own private spot. Everything is very well branded. The interviews leading up to the everything that they're doing, man, is big boy level stuff, feeders to the UFC stuff. You know what I mean? They're doing a great job. And I think that helped me prepare very well for that, dealing with the nerves of the contender fight because, there wasn't a whole lot of audience there. There were a lot of the same things in play. The lighting in there was good. I mean, it's all professional level now, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like I kind of like I like the lights and stuff on the shows,
I don't like all the lights, man. I can't handle I don't know, man. It's just like when the lights in that UFC room were all right, man, but like whenever I fought for Valor down there in Tennessee, the lighting, man, just like I don't know, I'm a little sensitive to light. And it just messes with me, man, and I almost get blinded by it. You know what I mean? So it affects you in the fight, obviously. Right. And then Hard Rock is really trying to set that tone in there, and it was really dark except for right in the cage, all the bright lights, and it messes with me, man. Like I don't like all that bright light.
It makes good video.
I don't like the spotlight, baby.
Yeah, it makes good video, man.
Yeah.
What about with the UFC, did they have a lot of cameras in your face?
Yeah, I mean it was like every when you were on fight day, I mean there was a lot of cameras everywhere. Yeah. And I think that it would be worse like if you're in the UFC, but you're kind of like in the I don't know, like the minor leagues when you're there, if that makes sense. It's like the minor league level because everything's pretty stock that they give you. Like you get your fight kit and stuff, and it's nice. I'm not trying to knock it at all because it was awesome. Like, it's nice stuff. But like, it's just stock stuff. It's not custom. You can tell that they take, the UFC guys that are there, like they get like next level treatment. And the treatment that I got was good. And, like I got, treated like a VIP everywhere I went. But like you could just see that it's the developmental league, it's the minor league, so you don't get like the big shot stuff, you know what I mean? But we had like private chauffeur everywhere we went, and big black Suburban guys in suits and tie looking like Secret Service everywhere you went. It was cool, man.
That's dope. Man.
I could see why it goes to a lot of guys' heads, you know what I mean? They get affected by that. And because it's awesome, dude. I mean, they treat you very well. You're not like a peon while you're there. You know what I mean? They treat you good.
That's good. Did you meet any people up there? Like any new friends?
I wouldn't say like I got new friends, but like I've got like 1,000 new friend requests on Facebook. I've got a bunch of followers on Instagram. I got to meet Uriah Faber. I got to meet Adesanya. I got to meet Michael Bisping. John Anik has commented on 2 of my posts since that night too, and he followed me. He followed me, and then Laura Sanko, the other analyst on there, she followed me as well. And then I got I've got some cool exposure out of it. Like a place over in the UK, wrote an article about me, talking about me even after the loss. And I mean, it just, it was overall, it was a great experience.
So those top people that started following you on Instagram, you got to always make sure you reshare their posts, even if it's nothing to do with you. Hey,
you're going to have to tell me how to do that.
Yeah, I'll tell you off air, but
okay.
It'll just.
I know how to reshare their stories for sure.
Yeah,
I know how to do that, but like you're talking about that Repost app or something.
Yeah, you could do the Repost app and just constantly, like, something that's cool that they post, reshare it, because that way your name stays in their notifications a lot more.
Yeah, I gotcha. That's good advice. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, man. That way you always stay fresh in their head,
Yeah. And then one like really cool acquaintance that I've made over the past couple of years is this guy named DJ Scatterbrains. He's a DJ and like mixes all the music for like Jelly Roll, Struggle Jennings, Adam Calhoun. He's done some stuff with Upchurch. So like me and him talk all the time on Instagram now. He's one of my sponsors too. So his logo and info goes on my shorts when I fight, and he's cool. That's probably the coolest person for real, because he's genuine. You know what I mean? He's a cool guy. Yeah. He's supportive as hell. But other than those couple of things, everything's been pretty normal. You know what I mean? Yeah. All the dust is settled now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad that we're in I don't know if it's sad. I guess it's a good thing, but popularity is very important in this kind of sports. And I've been telling people this for years, for like 10 years now. Like, dude, you want a social media following, you need to do something. You need to stay active in something.
Yeah.
And I think people are starting to see it now with these with Jake Paul and Logan Paul getting these boxing matches. And I understand it. People are getting mad, and they're needle pushers, man. Like Jake Paul, They said that Tyson fight, that over 60% of the pay-per-view buys were because of Jake Paul.
Really?
Because of a 1-0 boxer.
Yeah, that's got all kinds of YouTube followers.
Yep.
Instagram. Yeah, and probably TikTok too.
They said that they beat the biggest UFC card ever. That boxing show did 1.6 million buys.
Damn.
That's a lot of money.
Crazy. Yeah.
And now you got his brother, Logan Paul, who's 0-1 as a boxer, period, fighting Floyd.
Yeah, we know what that is, dude. That's just a publicity stunt. But
it's money, man.
They'll both get paid, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I got all kinds of people that are like, man, do you want to be a UFC world champion? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, dude, I want to make some money, and I want to see how far I can go. Those are my two goals. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get rich, or I'm not trying to get popularity. I'm trying to get some money. You know what I mean?
You need to start calling out some YouTubers, bro.
Right? Yeah. Maybe after the Mayweather fight, I can get him.
Yeah, get it. You want Logan Paul, man? That's who you want to fight. That's who's making the money.
That's red. You got
to think I've seen some people talking shit about that Jake Paul fight, and like, he's not a real athlete. It's like, yeah, the guy just made $5 million for one fight.
Yep.
That's 90% better than what the UFC fighters make.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
It's crazy, man. But that's it. Like they move the needle, So the pay-per-view buys, that's what counts for like Floyd. That's $100 million right there, easy.
Yep.
He takes a chance too, though, because that Logan Paul guy's a big dude.
Yeah, he's got like 40 pounds on him, right?
Yeah, and he's 6'2".
Yeah, he's 190. Yeah.
So,
but realistically, there's no way that Logan Paul will beat him. I bet they have it set up knowing that he can't win. You know what I mean?
Well, like, you know what's kind of making me wonder is, like, I forgot what the odds are, but the odds are pretty much if you bet $5,000 on Logan Paul and he wins, you're up $75,000.
Damn.
So I was like, man, wouldn't that be the shit if some big bidders went out there and let's just say Floyd took a fall or something? What if that happened? You know?
Whew. So, like, what happens if a fight ends in a draw? Then you have to bet on that. You have to bet on that specifically. I would say, right?
I don't know, man. I've never betted before on fights or anything like that.
I don't bet on anything, dude.
No, I have people ask me all the time, "Hey, man, I'm making these bets. Who do you recommend?" I'm like, dude, I don't want no part of that. Yeah, I get stuff wrong all the time.
I had somebody before that fight like tell me that they bet some money on me, and like, I don't know, man. It made me feel weird. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know if somebody's doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool too.
It's cool to have that support though, and it could have paid off for them. You know?
Yeah, they might have made a couple $100 or $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
So during all this COVID, man, we don't have to get too much detail, but you're staying training and staying healthy, and
I mean, you know, I'm doing what I can. You know, I mean, as you know, my main training partner now is, you know, he's got a road to recovery ahead of him, and you know that hurts, man. You know, and he's my brother too, man. He's one of my best friends. You know.
I want to get him on the podcast, but I don't want to see him in a neck brace.
Right? Yeah, I want to. I've talked to him. I'm hopefully going to go see him soon.
Yeah, I was gonna call. I was gonna see if he wanted me to pick him up and bring him into the gym or something. I don't know if he can move around.
Yeah, I think he'll be ready for that probably next week, man. I think this week's just a rough week of adjustment, and then, you know, dealing with the pain, man. That can't be easy, man. Big wreck and then big surgery too. But I think probably next week, I was gonna hit him up too and see if he wants to come in. But you know, I kind of leave that on him. But he'll be back before we know it, man. And he'll be, I mean, he's, you know, dude, he works hard, man.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing that worries me with Trent is he's stubborn. So I want to make sure he takes it easy, you know, takes it slow.
Nobody more stubborn, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know we're going to have to be on his ass. Like, hey, relax, bro. Just chill.
Yeah.
You gotta rest and heal up.
Yeah, he's a workhorse, man.
It's always scary when someone close to you gets in a bad accident like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was with me. He was with me Thanksgiving night and then left. And, you know, he had Thanksgiving with me and the family, dude, and then left and got in the accident. It sucks.
Yeah, and then our Thanksgiving's the next day, and he was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I found out, then I told you.
Yeah, yeah.
Then when we started, man, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially during this COVID stuff. You can't go visit or nothing in the hospital.
Yeah, I mean, I went up there twice, and they didn't tell me anything the first time. And then the second time, they're like, oh, yeah, you can't come. You know, you can't come up right now. You know, only one person. And, like, I didn't want to, and they were like, yeah, you can come up, but, like, nobody else is going to be able to come. And I didn't want to step on his mom like that because me and her are actually pretty cool now. His mom's awesome, man. Yeah, Trent's mom is the bomb, dude.
That's cool, man.
And, you know, I just been trying to step up and, you know, be there however I can and help him. You know, we raised some money and, you know, we kept the dog at the house a little bit and just anything, dude, to help him recover and help him get better, dude, because he's my brother, you know?
Right. Yeah, dude. Especially holidays coming up too, man. That's the worst, you know? And
yeah.
Plus, he was peaking in his training too, you know.
Dude, Trent's a killer, man. Like, he's one of the best people I've ever trained with, man. I've trained at, you know, a lot of places now, and I mean, he's one of the best training partner I've ever had, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
he won't give you nothing, man. You got to take every inch.
His jiu-jitsu in the last year has developed so crazy, man.
Yeah.
So crazy. I think he's listening right now too.
Hey, baby.
I guarantee he's listening. I haven't even checked to see who's all on. But yeah, I guarantee it. Yeah, dude, he'll be
back.
He's got a good support system, you know.
Yeah.
We were giving him these few days to relax and chill, you know, but I think we're gonna we'll hit him up this weekend, and you know, it's up to him. If he wants some company, we'll come hang out, or you know, pick him up, drive him around. If he gets bored or something. Yeah, I'm home all day. So I'm available to do whatever.
Right. Adam's chauffeur service.
Yeah, I'll come chauffeur. Well, I'd probably have somebody else drive us around. But.
Right. Hell yeah.
That's how I work, man. Hey, yeah. So, how's the business? How's gym going?
Are you guys? It's obviously been tough, man. I mean, you're a gym owner. Yeah. It's been tough, but surprisingly, we're getting through it, and then we're growing too. We're getting ready to open our 4th location.
Yeah. So you'll be in Lexington. Mm-hmm. Is it going to stay at the same location where LTJ was?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it's looking like, anyways. Yeah, you can smell the pizza while you're training.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, man. Like, yeah. Is that something Will wanted to do? He wanted to come to Lexington.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's he wants to open 5 in this area and then 5 more in another area, and then I'm not sure what's after that, but Will is a mastermind, dude, when it comes to business and martial arts, man. He knows his stuff, dude. I've been with him for like 10 years now, and we've done some crazy stuff, man. Built some crazy things here, gone some awesome places, done some awesome things. And I mean, if it wasn't for my career at Elite, man, I would have never made it to the Contender Series.
Yeah. Was he your corner man when you fought Jesse Ray?
Yeah, him and Dustin Short. Yeah, wow, him and Dustin Short. Yeah. And I was in good shape for that fight, dude. Will put me through that fight camp, and I mean, he killed me, man, smoked me like all the time, man. And I was in great shape for that fight, dude.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, dude.
Yeah, like 2012 or something, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, man. Yeah.
How nice would it be if you could have Jesse Ray as a training partner too?
That would be awesome. Where is he at now?
He's in Indiana. He's over with Bobby Evans, nice guys, and where Manis is training.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, he lives up, but he don't do no MMA stuff. He's done.
No, well, I mean, dude, I focus on jiu-jitsu a lot too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. Seals will be back open soon. I can't wait to get in and get back on track with jiu-jitsu, which I'm getting training in now, but there's nothing like being with your instructor. You know what I mean?
Bro, that street, International Street, is going to be popping because you got Seals, Jamel, and Hybrid, right?
Yeah. And I'm great friends with all of them. So at least I can go I'm going to get an apartment right there. That way I can just walk to a different place and train every day.
And you got a CrossFit gym right there too.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of looking at CrossFit now. I think I'm gonna go take some CrossFit classes.
I got a guy you could talk to. He trains jiu-jitsu with us. He's a CrossFit coach, but he's also a strength coach. And so that's me and Ethan go. We work out with him 3 times a week. And our workouts are different than the CrossFitters workouts.
Yeah.
But he puts programs together. So he's building a couple programs for a couple other guys in our gym.
Yeah.
But very smart, and he understands martial arts,
Yeah. I think that's one of the big things is, you got to have a guy that understands what you're going into. I mean, which I'm really doing it just to improve my level of athleticism. And like, I'm getting a little stale right now. Like I know what to do to get myself in shape. But I don't know, man, you got to have a coach for everything. That's one of the things I'm finding out, man. You got to have a coach for everything, man. Business, training, martial arts, finances. I mean, you gotta have a coach for everything, man.
I'm 41, and I just now got into, exercise and weightlifting, like that kind of stuff. Because I just, he started explaining, the positive effects it could have on my joints and helping me out, and it's helping my jiu-jitsu out already. Like I'm able to knee slice again, because I feel my legs are healthy, my joints are healthy.
Yeah.
My weight's coming off because I could train a lot more because I'm healthy, and I never realized, I didn't realize how important, having strength in different muscles to help the rest of your body work. I didn't pay much attention to it. You're young and dumb, but at 41,
right.
Now
you're old and
dumb. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now I'm old and I don't want the young guys to beat me up. So
right. Yeah. Add some years to your life, man.
Yeah. So I was thinking of opening up a kids jiu-jitsu gym on International Street too. That's where all the cool kids are gonna be, man.
Get in the party, man. Get in the party.
Yeah, it's so funny, man. I was like, man.
Well, you know what? Maybe what you should do, man, is who's taller, you or Jamel?
I'm taller.
You're definitely okay. You're taller. I'm not going to talk about looks. You know what I mean? Ooh. But maybe you and him just have a fight, man.
Dude,
and
Jamel, where's that guy been, man?
I talk to him all the time. I'm going to see him in a couple of days. Yeah. He's my brother too, man. Me and him and Trent started training with SEALs way back in the day. And, I mean, we're forever brothers because of that.
What's going to be Jamel's gym? Four Seasons, Michael Seals, LTJ 2.0.
I think it's Lexington Academy of Martial Arts.
Is that Seals?
No, that's Jamel.
Oh, that's Jamel's.
Yeah.
What are the names of their gyms?
I think Seals is going to stick with Lexington Jiu-Jitsu and Fitness, and then Jamal's doing Lexington Academy of Martial Arts.
That's crazy.
But I don't know. I got no clue, really. I mean, honestly, but that's last I knew. You know what I mean?
Man, how cool would it have been if all those coaches just went in and bought a huge warehouse and just had an ultimate gym?
That'd be cool, man. Then you got to start splitting the money off of that, though, and that's the tough part.
The thing is, they all have their own clientele.
Yeah.
Seals will have all the adults and the cops. Jamel's gonna have all the kids and Taekwondo, and you can have Sean up there with the kickboxing team.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're all neighbors. They're all neighbors anyway.
Right.
Okay, Ben said that Jamel's gym is Llama. Lama.
Llama. Yeah.
Llama. Should be more like camel, right?
Oh shit.
Did I say that? No, man. Jamel only uses us when he's in fight camp. Then I see him. He comes at least once a week. Yeah. When he's in fight camp, he comes up and visits us.
Yeah, and when he's not, he gets fat. He's having a baby now, man.
I know.
He's having a baby. I'm excited for him. I'm also praying for him at the same time.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, Jamel's my brother, man.
That's racist. Bruce, it's not racist. Yeah, dude. I love Jamel, man.
Yeah, good dude.
Yeah, I can't wait till everything goes back so we could go cross train, because we used to go up there at least once a month to Jamel's gym too.
Yeah.
Go train. You guys do any jiu-jitsu at Elite?
I mean, really just I'm kind of, I mein we do family martial arts, of course, and then like Tuesday nights I do like it's like a real laid back jiu-jitsu class, no gi, whenever, restrictions aren't in play, of course, you know what I mean? Like over the past couple of weeks we haven't been able to do that, but looks
Hopefully
like next
Monday.
week. Yeah. He said yesterday that he wasn't going to extend any of the restrictions. So looks like next week we'll be able to pick that back up.
Oh, good. Whew, I haven't been in the gym in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. It's been hard. I've been out here shadow boxing in the driveway.
Hey, do you think Trent did any shadow boxing in the hospital?
Bet money, dude.
Bet money.
He probably hit nurses, and
hey, I told
they probably kept him sedated the whole time, dude, because he's throwing punches out of habit.
That's what I was like. I bet they ran in and started doing like medical treatments to him because they thought he was having a seizure, just doing all this.
Right? Yeah. And he was doing he was going bet money. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's messed up. No, that's funny, man. No,
true,
yeah. So it is true. So I haven't listened to the governor. So he said Monday we'll go back.
Of course, that could change at any time, but he said that he has no plans on extending the current restrictions. So I guess we'll go back to just normal restrictions and privileges that have been taken away from us, not the enhanced version.
Yeah.
So, but man, it is what it is now. We're living through it and getting through it the best we can,
Yeah. Yeah, I feel really bad for the restaurants, man, and bars and stuff. That's
yeah.
That's
well,
tough.
I mean, I think that it's crazy that like some of these strip clubs are still open, man. And you can go get I saw that like that Brood guy that has been, you know what I'm talking about? Brood, the coffee shop in Lexington. I saw him. He's like outside of a strip club, dude. And like, that is crazy, man. Me and you can't train and do jujitsu, but I can go get a lap dance. Yeah. Not that I would do that, but I mean, but somebody like there's people out getting lap dances. You know what I mean? And like, I can't train and get healthy and go to group classes, but we can go to the strip club. You can, I mean, Walmart is packed daily, man. Packed. And that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's it.
But working out somehow spreads this.
Yeah.
When it can be spread anywhere, man.
That's my argument. Like, I have to, if I want my order right, I have to run into Kroger and go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
If I need to fix something in the house, I have to go to Lowe's. You don't have to go to the gym. I don't have to go, train jiu-jitsu. I don't have to go lift weights. That's my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's messed up, man. I'm going actually to that coffee shop tomorrow morning. Gonna buy me a shirt, maybe a mug, coffee mug.
Yeah, well, he can sell coffee again today. He got his food handler's permit back today, so they're serving coffee again.
So why'd they give it back to him now?
I'm not. He posted. He posted something on it today. I didn't read it though, but something to do. He was operating as an event center, and the health department had to give him the food permit back because of that. From what I understand, I'm not real sure though. You'd have to go look it up and see it, but I know he got it back today. But that's then cool, he goes. Yeah,
I'm gonna go support. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go tomorrow morning and support some of this stuff, man. But man, you're gonna come up and visit me Friday, right? We're gonna have some drinks. That's what you're coming up here for.
Yeah. I'll be there.
You want to shout out some sponsors, bro? I know you got 100 sponsors.
Well, I am, right now I don't really have any because it's, the new year's getting ready to start. But I'll thank, definitely Pat at Rice Management. He's made a big difference for me. Nate Manis has been a big brother to me through, the past few months. Shout out to you for, whenever we ain't been shut down, I've been able to come up there and train. You're always, treat me like family, man, and always have. Shout out to Elite and all my training partners here. Christopher Fitness Pro, Nutrition Center. Dude, there's a list of them. I can't even remember them all right now. Omni Construction, big supporter of mine. Planet Pawn. Advantage Osteopathic Physical Therapy. That one takes a while to remember right there. Simples Chiropractic. He keeps me healthy. There's a list of them. The Ebert Leadership Foundation, Ed McDaniel, City Commissioner. Dude, I got all kinds of good support, man. I got a great team, great people behind me, man. I appreciate that.
That's awesome, man. Well, you're a good dude, man.
Shout out to my brother Trent.
Yeah, people, people that know, like you're just a good dude, man. Like
I'll try to be, man.
If anyone needs anything, dude, I feel like you have a hard time saying no,
Yeah. And, I stretch myself pretty thin sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah, but all that good karma, man, is gonna pay off for you. I see it coming,
That's right,
bro.
dude. That's right.
And I'll see you Friday, man. I appreciate you.
All right, brother. See you later, man.
I appreciate you jumping on, bro. I'll see you Friday.
All right, later, man.
Later, bro.